Welcome to Proudly Said, bold voices and real stories. I'm John Highland, Scouse, queer, and still trying to make sense of it all. This space is for the stuff we don't always say out loud, but probably should. Let's get into it. So we're coming to you today live from a brand new venue. It's not brand new, it's Liverpool's oldest LGBT venue in the city, which is absolutely fabulous. This is the Lisbon, and I'm here with the amazing... Yeah, the Lizzie. I'm here with the amazing Daisy Gill.
Hello, John. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you? Because I imagine you're quite tired, actually.
Yeah, I'm tired. Or you're tired? Yeah, I'm like non-stop at the mo. I'm just plodding on through life.
If you'd have seen her outside when we met outside, she just came doddling from the Met Quarter with a suitcase, all dolled up clearly from the night before.
Yes.
She's just come from London.
That's exactly what happened. Might still be a bit. No, I'm not drunk. I'm joking.
She is.
I'm not.
So why were we in London?
I was doing a performance for Breaking Sound UK, which was really fun.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to perform more outside of the Northwest. It's going good.
That's what we, It's making those bridges. And that's why, you know what? Your social media at the minute's hilarious. But outside of that, yeah, it's getting out there and making waves in different cities and stuff, isn't it?
And I think Liverpool is a beautiful city, but in terms of the music scene, we are slightly like declining.
It does seem to be going down. Venues are just like closing left, right, and centre, aren't they, for
Zanzibar
life?
the other week. Very
R.I.P.
sad.
Yeah.
Very, very sad. Tony would be rolling in his grave right now. I'd be like, what?
Why? What?
Can I swear?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he'd be like, what the fuck?
So you're not doing what other people do. The drag queens ask that question and go, okay, and then drop the C-bomb. So just take me back then. Have you always been performing, or is it just something like you realise, oh, one night you're making your bed and you're thinking, oh, I've got a voice, I'm just going to start singing?
I'm just going to start singing. No, unfortunately for me poor mother, Patricia, I was like, I came out the womb.
You came out the womb?
Just like, ah! I remember one time I went in for surgery and I woke up singing Hannah Montana. I was like 13 and I was like, you get the best. I was like out of a tonsillectomy. I had my tonsils removed. And that's
So
the
you're
first
like-
thing I did was sing.
Was that because you were like off your head, off on
I think,
anesthesia?
yeah, and I think my head was thinking, have I lost my voice forever?
So your subconscious brain was like, we need to try.
Sing. But yeah, I just basically loved singing. My mum couldn't shut me up. She started taking me to choir when I was like, I went to school choir.
Yeah.
And then I was playing the piano because my mum's mate used to buy me really noisy toys to do my mum's head in. And basically it backfired because she was like, oh shit, she's like actually low-key talented.
Yes, let's do this. Let's make this happen.
Well, no, my mum actually didn't want me to be a singer at first. She was like, this is a very weird industry full of very strange
people,
scary people.
Yeah.
But she kind of just had to move with it because I was like, I'm doing it anyway.
And so you should. You carve your path. And the fact, you know what, I've met your mum a few times. Yeah. It's hilarious. I didn't realise she was mum for a while.
No, you didn't. You were like, who's this lady?
It's me mother.
It's me mum. Is it like, some people have thought that we're like a couple, which is really weird.
That's
like,
very weird.
No, because we don't really look like each other.
No.
I've got like dark hair, my mum's got ginger hair.
Yeah.
So unless you knew us, especially when we've been hanging around like LGBT spaces, if people are out of town, they're like, oh, maybe they're just, I'm like, oh no, that's me mum. Mm-hmm.
End of.
Wrong end of the stick, babes. No.
Yeah. But once you realise, right, I've just got to roll with this, she's been one of your like biggest supporters.
Yeah, like she's always supported me in whatever I've wanted to do. And soon as I was like, I want to do this, she's like, if that's what you want to do, great. And she's always just been there like, yeah. My little wingman, she was my wingman, yes. Well, wing woman yesterday at my gig. Like that, when's she going on? Why are we waiting?
Here she is. Talking about
We're talking about you. Intruding.
Pat's just walked into Lisbon, just in case you didn't realise that.
Yeah. Do you want to get in shock, girl? No.
I love little things like that. Love that. So have you always had a certain style? Because I know you've had a bit of an evolution over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But like, so what was the type of music that you always like enjoyed? That was like, I want to do that, and then how's that like developed over time?
I think I always wanted to do pop music, but I was like shit scared to do it because I dress quite vintage and I've always been obsessed. I think it's the ADHD, like neurodiversity in my brain.
Yeah.
But I just locked on to like 40s and 50s films as a kid. A bit like,
Fair.
bit of the autistic side of me just latched on to that. And I was like, I love that. That is Gorgina. So
Gorgina.
I was just like, I want to look like them girls. I want to look like Audrey Hepburn. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
So like, I always loved that. So the minute I left school at age 16, my mum, I was like, I want to dress like this. And she took me to some shop on Bold Street and was like, yes, let's buy all this stuff.
Was it a vintage shop by any chance?
Vintage shop. Yeah. But like, that was kind of me forming my identity fashion wise. That's always been a big part of even me music. But because I dressed like that, I was like, I can't do pop music. So I did country for a while. It was like country bluesy, like,
Okay.
I think that was my vibe. And then I don't know what came over me. It was in the lockdown. I started learning to produce.
Okay.
So I produce all my own music. And I was like, yeah, no, I want to do pop. And then I've just stuck with that.
And I
ever
suppose as
since.
well, like it's interesting that you kind of pigeonholed yourself based just simply on your aesthetic.
Pretty much.
When surely, like, do what the fuck you want. I can have this aesthetic, but not expect what's going to come out my mouth.
And I think that's one thing that I've realised now is kind of a good strength, because I've noticed I've always dressed like this, and it started to become like a mainstream thing where a lot of like pop stars are kind of
Yeah.
dressing very retro. It's came back and I'm like, babes, I was the OG. I've done this
was
since
the
I was like
OG.
16. Anyone comments being like, she's trying to copy Sabrina Carpenter, I'm like, no.
I was doing it first.
I was doing it first. I'm only messing, but I'm not. But that's kind of the point of like, it made me realise, oh, I don't have to tie myself down to a certain look, and actually that can be a strong point
Yes.
of like, oh, we're not expecting it to sound this way, but she does pop music. I think when I was on The Voice, that was one thing they said.
Okay.
When they turned around, they were like, oh, we weren't expecting you to look
The
that
you
way
looked.
because
Yeah.
you dress so old, but your voice is quite new.
Classy. You dress so classy and elegant.
I don't know, my thumb
Not
fell off
old.
today.
Your thumb fell off. Oh, you lost the nail.
I lost the nail. Wait, that my thumb fell off. That sounded really something else. Okay, did not. Okay, I digress.
I mean, we're gonna have a lot of them.
Yes.
ADHD tangents, we love it. So you just mentioned it there. Like, if people went under a rock, I think in Liverpool you are very well known. Like, you've done the Pride circuit for a while.
Yeah.
You've performed in Lisbon multiple times. You've performed in different venues around the city.
All right, Pat.
There's also that Diet Coke and you with the Fosters.
What was you going to say?
The Voice.
Yes.
That kind of gave like a new little focus on it. Did it open your eyes to the industry in a different light?
I feel like The Voice was a great experience, but that's TV. And TV is very different to how the music industry actually operates. So, yeah, definitely. But I'd kind of had an experience with the X Factor a few years
Right.
prior. So I kind of got a little peek between
production.
the curtain, and I had that whole debacle back in the day. So it was a bit like I kind of knew what to expect. But what I will say about The Voice in comparison to shows of a similar caliber is that essentially The Voice is a lot more organised. You get a lot of people working with you one-to-one. You get a vocal coach. You
Is this
rehearse.
post when you've been picked and stuff?
Yeah. When you confirm for an audition, like you have a vocal coach, you go down to London like 2 or 3 times to rehearse.
This is prior to the audition.
Yeah, prior to the audition, because you've
wow.
got to. It's with the live band on stage, so
Okay. That's
A lot
interesting.
of
I bet a lot of
thought
people
goes
don't
into it.
realise that. People
Yeah.
just turn up and sing with the live
they-
band.
also they've got to pick what you wear, because obviously like certain colours, spots or stripes, they can.
Strobe.
Yeah. So they have to like. You have to give them like a couple of outfits, and they pick which one, and you stand and
There's
you have
the
to
production.
go down just to pick what outfit you're gonna wear for your audition. Like that's a thing, and they'll take little pictures of you in every outfit, and then message you. I don't know if I should be saying this, but I am. Being like, yeah, we want you to wear this, and I'm like, okay.
I must admit, I have, when I've watched those shows, which I haven't for a very long time, that has been my preference, because it's more about it does feel like it's more about the talent than the the entertainment value.
Yeah.
So I suppose people have those questions like, so what was it like going out to the empty the turned
Oh
round
my god, it
chairs?
was like the most scariest thing
Yeah.
ever.
Was your series where like even if they didn't pick you, they would turn round, or was your at the point where they stopped doing that?
Yeah, they stopped doing that. So even if you didn't get through, you got no feedback. So
Right.
it was just a walk of shame if you didn't. If you didn't get
Thankfully,
a turn.
you got a turn.
Yeah, I got 4. Slay. But
Slay.
I've got to stop unironically saying that. I don't know why. It's just like it's like a little stim in my brain. I'm like, slay. And I'm like, to some random girl yesterday, I was like, yes, slay. And she was just looking at me like, what's wrong with you? I was like, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just say things. Sorry. Slay. But now going back on topic. God, this is gonna happen a lot. I'm gonna pivot a lot. But going back on topic, I was crapping myself. I was just like, this is either gonna be the most humiliating ritual I've ever done, or it's gonna be really cool, and I'm gonna be like, oh, that was good.
I'm trying to remember it. Did you play your guitar on your audition? No.
No, I just sang.
I just sang.
I just sang.
I just sang.
No.
So then what was that sensation of like when the chair started turning? Were they one after another, or were they like periodic throws? I can't remember.
No,
I did watch your
it
series.
was kind of like one after the other, but like you can see if you watch the footage on YouTube, I shit myself when Will I Am turns and you see me go, and I go, in the name, and my voice wobbles. And you're like, oh. And then I calmed down, and then they all turned, and then I was like, okay, I can chill a bit now.
Yeah, I'm through. I can just keep singing.
Once Will, but I don't know if I should say that, but like...
We can cut it out if you need to.
Yeah, no, I think it's okay, but when they did turn, like, Will I Am's a bit of a eccentric man.
Oh yeah, I think that you can say that. I think everyone knows that.
There's a part of it, my audition, where I look really confused, and it's because he goes to me. I don't know if I should say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. He goes to me,
a lot.
Daisy, I just think you're the mouse, and I'm the cheese, and I'm gonna get trapped.
I feel like I remember that phrase.
Yeah, but he never said that. It got cut out of the actual audition.
Maybe he said it to someone else then, which shows he said it a lot.
Yeah, but like it was like, what do you mean you're gonna get trapped? What am I gonna trap you for?
Because he's trapped by you.
I know, but I couldn't understand.
At the time, you're like...
I was processing it. What are you going on about? On reflection, I understand it, but when you stood there and there's that much going on, you're going, what's he going on about?
Did you go in with the preconception that you were going to go with, you know, what Tom Jones, didn't you, in the end?
Yeah. He was lovely, Tom Jones.
Did you always going to pick him, though, if you knew? Oh, okay.
No.
You had the choice. You didn't go with the person that you thought you were going to pick.
Yeah, because I like Anne-Marie. I really like her. Like, I'm a bit of a fangirl. When I was younger, I wanted to meet her at a meet and greet. So I was like, if I go with her and she's not nice in real life, which I'm sure she is, but if she, you know, like if it's that saying of like, don't meet your heroes. I was like, I can't go with her, but I wish I would have, because Ray, I love Ray. And I would have performed to Ray. And then Will I Am, I was originally in my head, I was thinking I'll go with Will I Am if he turns, but then the comment about the cheese kind of threw me off. I didn't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing.
My mum always says that when she watch The Voice religiously, and like if you're gonna pick someone, you pick Will I Am because he's the producer guy.
I know, but because of the cheese comment, I just got hung up on the cheese comment. So I was like, okay, I don't know, maybe. I don't know here. And then like Ollie, I just ended up having banter with them about Robbie Williams for some reason. I don't know why. But so I thought, well, I've just insulted the poor man, so I can't go with him. So I was like, I'm going to have to go with him.
Which is funny though, because I feel like...
terrible, doesn't it? I'm going to have to, as if he's not a legend.
But the way you say that though, I think a lot of people listening to your voice when you're performing it, I think you were expecting to pick Tom.
Yeah.
Old crooner and all that. Do you
know
what I mean?
I know, but then I didn't sound like that when the song I sung was BB Vexer and Martin Garrix. A pure dance.
Maybe I'm thinking about just simply on your aesthetic.
Yeah, just aesthetic, that's it. It's all aesthetic.
But it was a good experience overall and opened your eyes to
I loved it. It was fun. It was stressful because any TV show like that is, because there's so much stuff that goes on. But I did enjoy it. I've got nothing, you know. Did
you find that following it, like it opened doors? Because people feel like, you know, that even if it's just that short, because how many episodes were you on?
2.
Only 2?
Yeah. 2 out of like 8.
But even then, like some people like RuPaul's Drag Race, Queens of Out First, still have these amazing things going on with them. Like that's why I think your socials jump on it right now. Let's get that social media. Did you notice like coming out and, you know, wanted televised and stuff, like an interest because you were so different?
No.
Really?
No.
Interesting.
No, it was kind of the opposite. Like if after The Voice, I had to gain the right. This is me being strategic and kind of like.
This is the business plan.
We're talking business now, but we're standing on business. I don't know why I keep going American. That's a weird thing I'm doing at the moment. Anyway.
Another stem.
Yeah. I'm letting it all out.
Slay.
It's like, but no, essentially what I had to do was run Facebook ads every time The Voice was on.
What do you mean?
Because it wouldn't, like, people who watch the show, they wouldn't automatically just go, oh, she was good, I'm going to go and follow her on Facebook or Instagram.
Right.
So every
Wow,
time.
you did think about this?
Yeah, I do. I think about everything. I've got like ADHD. I think about everything in fine detail.
And
But
more.
yes. But I was like, right, so how am I going to translate that? So I specifically targeted the ads to like people who like Tom Jones, people who like The Voice, people from a certain demographic. And then it translated, but I had to work. You got to work, bitch.
But it does say, like, you know what? I've recently had a little chat with her doing his campo, and she said the exact same thing. Like,
Yeah.
you do those reality shows, but you've still got to do the graft.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it will just go.
Yeah, like you can go on it and then nothing will happen, or you won't gain any social media following from it because you've got to be strategic.
Do you find that this is now like an interesting, like, potential conversation? Social media is kind of destroying the industry from that respect, or do you think it's aiding it? Because it feels like you're not just a performer now. You've got to be a fucking social media manager and make sure that everything's got to be in touch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a catch-20
Mm.
because on one end I get the feeling that it can be really overwhelming.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of things. I mean, scheduling posts has made it a lot easier because
True.
TikTok you can do that now. But
Can you?
yeah, you can.
Did not know that.
Now you know.
Now I know.
Now you know you can plan things better, like I can. But in other ways, I feel like it's really aided, especially musicians and artists, because like, you know, before the pandemic, for you to get on radio or to have a mainstream top 10 hit, you had to be signed with a label and all this stuff. Now people are just popping off because the song went viral on TikTok. Look at Crawlers.
Yeah.
Liverpool
And
band.
old school, like old songs that like teenagers would never listen to
And now
ever.
they're finding it.
Yeah.
And it's re-entering the charts.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of power in social media now.
If you do it right.
If you do it right.
Interesting.
Interesting.
So that's why you're being this person on TikTok who's just having rants all the time?
Yes. Yes.
I need to ask that question. I said,
Yes.
why did you decide, like, you know what? I've got a voice. I can sing, but I've also got one that can talk. I'm going to start having little rants.
Because I feel like I've got a big personality and I always have. And if anyone ever comes to me shows, like, I don't know, I always will have banter with the audience and that is who I am. It's like last night I had banter with people because it was a Southern show and they were straight away like, you're Scouse. And I was like, I had an answer for everything. And that's who I am. So it was like, you know, why not?
Why not?
Why not just talk about things and make it fun? Because it's part of.
So have you found that you've gained an audience through your talkie videos?
Yeah, because people like
you sing?
yeah. But then like it's finding the balance of again doing the talkie videos that kind of lets people into who I am and my personality, but also not diverting too far. So I do them all the time.
Yes.
So it's finding that good little balance of it.
What is the balance at the moment?
I'm still figuring that out. I'm still figuring that out, but we'll figure it out soon.
I do know. I must admit, whenever I see your face pop up on the FYP, it does tend to be like a story time.
Story time. Bitch.
Story time. Jeez, I can't remember.
This happened to me.
Like the boots, not boots, Primark.
Primark? What about
I
Primark?
got grabbed by the security guard.
Oh, I deleted that, didn't I?
Did you? Okay, we'll stop. I'll delete this.
No, it's okay. It's all right. I can talk about it. I was very angry at the time, but essentially, like, I got grabbed by the security in Primark for no reason.
He was just stealing.
Honestly, they've given me a £25 voucher for that incident. and the guy's got reprimanded. He's not even been fired. But, like, some guy, it was like his mate, just like...
It's not even the security guard.
No, it wasn't a security guard. Like, was just in the shop. They were chatting, and then next thing, because I had, like, a bag on me like that, because I'd been somewhere. I was buying Christmas presents. I had this big bag, because I was buying all these... And... Right, I'm going to be real. It was my time of month as well. So if any ladies watching this, you'll understand that when it's that time of month and it's boiling in there and you're nearly passing out, I was like, get me out of this shop now. So I'm like going for the door. And before like, the alarms didn't even go off.
So why
it's
you
not
grabbed
even
me?
like, why... fair enough if the alarms went off, be like, yeah, can we have a look in your bag? No, they just beeline for me before I even got to the door. I thought, I must look rough as fuck. I must look bad. Because why are you making them beeline for me? They wouldn't let, I was like, I carried on woeful. I was like, why are you stopping me?
And if you want to hear more of these, subscribe to Daisy's TikTok. Because she
These
goes off on
things
one.
happen to me all the time. I don't know why. And I'm like, what? What have I ever done to anyone?
Maybe it's the who do you think she is?
I think she is.
Dressed like Audrey Hepburn.
Well, I wasn't dressed like Audrey Hepburn that day. I had no makeup on. I was in a trackie with my Ugg boots and I had a hat on. So I probably did look rough, to be honest. He might have mistaken my identity for someone else. But I was mortified. Then they had to take me to the security room. You know, where they take people who've done something
To
wrong.
be searched.
No, because I was that hysterical that they had to calm me down.
Yes.
Like, but that was worse because people who didn't know just thought I robbed.
You were getting taken away.
I was like, why are you doing this to me?
You're going to end up on a list.
This week, it's Christmas.
And it was Christmas, wasn't it? Because it was right before Darren's birthday, that wasn't it? Oh my God.
Oh, no, I think I told you about that.
On Darren's
I?
birthday? That's why I know about it, you silly thing. Yeah.
Yes! I was drunk then. I forgot about
You
that.
told the story, literally. That's why I brought
because
it
I
up.
put it on TikTok, but then I deleted it like a few hours later, so I thought maybe you'd seen it, you see. Because then I was like, maybe I shouldn't put that on TikTok while they're investigating it.
Yeah, maybe not.
So it's investigated now, so I can't talk about it.
So, okay, so that was one very emotive subject. What makes you think, like, I'm going to talk about this?
ADHD.
In a word. Or four.
Whenever it drives me that day, I just go, all right, I'm going to talk about this, because why not?
Or jump on a bandwagon. LMA.
LMA, don't get me started. Don't get me started on that.
No, don't. I might speak to people who are currently studying there, so let's
No,
not.
it's okay. No hate to LMA, but like low-key hate to LMA.
Your experience is your experience.
Yeah, everyone's got a different experience.
And I'm surprised. I'm not surprised. And I imagine it's made you as a stronger person, to be fair, because actually you went there to then do the courses that you're already doing stuff in.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm doing it
You know
anyway.
what? It wasn't like the worst experience in the world, but it was definitely like character defining. Because I was like 18, very young.
Yeah.
So those things can have a big impact on you.
They can. But as I say, like, I think it's definitely for a person with a character like yours, it probably drives you a lot more.
Yeah.
Like, you're shit. I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah, that's basically what drives 90% of the stuff I do. Like, someone will say to me, don't do that, and I'll do it.
I mean, please don't do that for a great many
No,
things.
not for like, I've got a good moral compass, like, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, like, if someone was like, you're shit,
Like, I'm going to prove that I'm not.
I'm going to be like, no, I'm not. It was like when I was in school, my teacher was like, you're only going to get 2 GCSEs. I was like, am I? Yeah.
Please don't tell me she said it like that.
No, she did. Well, he actually,
He,
he's like,
sorry.
you're only going to get 2 GCSEs and you're going to work in Mackey's. And I was like, am I? Am I? Okay.
Maybe that was reverse psychology, or was he actually just
No,
being
he
a
was
dick?
just
Oh, she dropped the C-bomb. Thank you for
Sorry, my
that.
mom's here. She's not happy.
I'm going to have to bleep that. Thanks for that. Jesus.
Nobody was. I was going to say something, but I'm not going to.
No, but you worked hard and you
I
got
worked
them.
hard. I did. I worked really hard.
And you continue to. Yes. You were talking to me before about the plans moving forward. So we would mention before about like the northwest.
Yeah.
Do you still think, even based on the conversation we've been having with like social media and tinterwebs and all that jazz, that you kind of need to be down south in London based on certain things?
A little bit. I feel like the Northwest, in terms as well of songwriting, there's not a lot going on here, especially in Liverpool, I will be honest.
Which you'd be surprised at when you think about what the city is.
The city is a beautiful city, but a lot of the music culture is actually based on covers. So like you go to Matthew Street, there's live music everywhere.
It's always the Beatles.
But it's always the Beatles. And unless you're an indie band in Liverpool, they can kind of, it's strange. Like you'll have artists that'll pop off. Yeah, SD Kid, for example. But like probably wasn't.
Was that Timothy Chalamet?
Yeah, it's that person. But you know what I'm saying? Like probably wasn't supported in Liverpool in the same way, but like blew up online and
I was like, yeah, he's Scouse,
Yeah.
but no one supports him when he wants to do stuff. Yeah.
this is what I'm saying.
Right, I get you. So you just need to pop off.
Pretty much.
Need to pop off down south. Pop off.
Pop off.
So that's the plan.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
We'll see what happens.
You were saying before about master's degrees and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and do my masters because I feel like it's the right time now.
So that's an interesting point, I think, and I'm just curious about it. Why do you want to do a master's? Is it going to be in some form of performance?
Yeah, it'll be in songwriting. I'll be honest, the whole reason I'm gonna be really 200% honest is because, well, if I want to move to London, it's gonna be really expensive.
It's fair.
So if I get a student loan and get them to pay for me accommodation, and I get to work with other songwriters and network, That's
What
a
we were saying before?
no-brainer.
Strategy.
Strategy. Yes.
Let's learn and then do side things on the side.
Yeah,
That's usually where you do them, isn't it?
I think so.
Side things on the
Sad
side.
things. Yeah, that makes sense. I think. I think.
So what are you expecting in London?
Do you know what? I don't have expectations in anything anymore.
Just go,
No,
just see how things
I'm
go.
just seeing where things go because the thing is, like, last year taught me really pivotal lessons, being serious now, less like jokey. But I learnt a lot of very, very important pivotal lessons last year. And one thing I've learnt is not to expect anything anymore because I expected a lot and I expected my life to go a certain way last year. And a lot of the things around me disintegrated. People that I thought I would have in my life for a long time, it all kind of proved to be the opposite.
Yeah.
And I think that was a strong lesson and a place for me to be like, do you know what? I've got to stop getting caught up on outcomes
And just like
and
live it.
just let things unfold and what's meant to be will be.
I like that mentality and I think it's right. It's like, you know, you can have a goal,
Oh yeah.
just let the journey happen.
Yeah, and I'm not worrying about like you can get so caught up comparing yourself, being like, I need to be this age and I've achieved this and I need to do this, and you know what? You don't. Whatever
agree.
happens, and life will take you where it needs to be, when it needs to be. And I look at it differently now because I'm like, if I would have achieved what I'm aiming for at the age I was last year, the year before, I would not have had the skills to cope with it.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't have been ready for
No.
it and you probably would have like I'm not saying you would have done, but the mindset being like, wouldn't be ready for it and I probably would have messed everything up.
Yeah, or not even necessarily mess things up. I just probably might have ended up with the wrong people
Yeah.
or being taken advantage of or like not fully understanding things in a way. So I feel like those life lessons that have really formed my identity as a adult now. Because as well, we had the pandemic. So a lot of young people, I was 21 when that hit.
Gosh, yeah.
Yeah. So like 2
Prime
years.
of life.
Yeah. Like pure brain not performative, brain sort of developing years.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm trying to say. So like we had a lot of catching up to do. So I feel like
People are still having the impact of that now.
yeah, I still feel the impact of that now. I still feel like I'm about 20.
Yeah.
Do you know
The
what
years
I mean?
are never were.
No, they're never no. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that things have unfolded the way they have. I'm glad I've learned certain lessons. I'm glad I've got a better compass to sift out good people from bad people. Because when I was younger, I used to just think everyone was good
Yeah.
and
Everyone's got the
honourable.
right intentions. When
Yeah, and because
actually,
they said that they've got the right
Yeah.
intentions means they do, but that's just not the truth, and I've had to learn that the hard way.
well, at least you learned it.
Learned it though.
And I think sometimes as much as it would be nice to be like, we could just go through life and not need to worry about that. At least if you experience it and you come out the other side.
Yeah.
And then if anything, you can maybe like use your TikTok rants.
Well, this
and
is a
educate
good
others.
outlet for me
Yeah.
because I want to educate, especially younger women, because I'm like, how did I not know this? Everyone around me was like, this is bad.
And
What
you were like,
doing?
no!
I was like, it's fine. It's like, like that Lily Allen song, and it's like, you got the lead in a play.
Yes,
You've
yes,
got to
yes,
beat
yes.
that. Like, where it's like that. Went ahead and I bought it.
Oh, go on.
Ignored it. Like, that was me. I was like, yeah, just ignored it. Went ahead with it. It's good. It's fine. Like, your instincts go, no, stop.
Stop it.
Stop doing it. And then you just stayed there for 5 years. Or 4 years.
But you know what? That's quite nice, like, ending to that kind of conversations where you're saying,
Yeah.
like, if you can get to a point where it's like, yeah, I want to be able to support people who don't do the same mistakes.
Well, I don't want young women doing what I did and being like, if I can just be like, by the way, these are warning signs. 'cause
Yeah, here's the
you
red flags.
sometimes don't see it. And like, I'm going to be serious now. Like, coercive behaviors in people when you're in a relationship like that, they can be so subtle that you think, when I thought of like coercive behavior or emotionally abusive behavior or, any type of behavior like that, I just thought it was like someone saying, you can't wear that dress.
And you're just
You
like,
can't
why?
do that. But that's not it. Like there's so much subtlety and
Yeah.
and things, and you when you're in it, you don't realize that's what it is. So
You
that's
don't.
why I'm like,
Yeah, and I think, and you are right, especially when like emotions can get in the way, and you're like, and you're being warned by your mate, and like,
Yeah, yeah.
no, because they can see it from a
a
different point of
different
view.
point of view.
But I like that. That's that's your intention. Like you want to use your platforms to also educate,
Yes,
and
that's what I mean.
that's beautiful in a way,
Classic, yeah.
while still on your journey.
Yeah, I'm still on my journey, but I also want to share my experiences with other people. And you know what? like I was obviously in a straight relationship, but these things I'm talking about, it doesn't matter.
No, it's gender
It
blind.
happens, yeah, in any type of
There's all
relationship, and
people.
people at all ages can go through things like that and not realize. So yeah, I'm making a song and dance about it, and I'm taking the mick and I'm taking the piss, but also like there's a little bit of nuance to what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
absolutely. No, there is
Yeah.
absolutely. So with that in mind, and what we just talked about, like, what are your plans for the future? Like, what does Daisy Gill want to become? And we made the point of saying like we just let things happen,
We just let things happen.
but
I
what
think
is the goal?
it's just sticking to me songwriting now and producing and working with other artists. I've been doing that a lot the past year, like behind the scenes,
Yeah.
and also working on my artist project and just giving it all the love and energy that it deserves to really like nurture that journey and where I want to go, because I think I've spent a lot of time not doing those things
Yeah.
and seeing like how that can impact you. And sometimes you need those things to happen to have that clarity to be like, okay, I
Yeah,
know where I need to go now.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yes.
Absolutely know exactly
Yes.
what you mean. And it's beautiful the way you put it. It's like, yeah, let's just let things happen the way we want to happen
Yes.
and use what we've that you put that in a really nice way. I like that. I like that, Daisy. So just so people can like find you, where are you on the old socials?
I am just at Daisy Gill Music on everything. It's the
At Daisy
same.
Gill Music.
Yes. It's the same
Really
handle.
simple
Very
thing.
simple.
If they
Yes.
start searching, yeah. And if anything, go check out your music as well.
Oh yeah, we've just had a good little chin wag today. It's like a little catch up, really, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I mean, people are used to hearing you have a rant, but it's fine.
Yeah.
But so cool. Yeah, so everyone needs to go check out Daisy on the socials. Is it just Instagram and TikTok?
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook,
Of course, YouTube.
everything.
Duh.
I'm just not on X anymore. I'm on it, but I don't have the
Oh, I'm off X.
app downloaded.
I'm off X. Needs to go. Needs to die.
Yeah.
Needs to die purposely. But no, thank you so much for joining me.
you
We've
for
been
having
meaning this
me.
to happen for so long.
So long,
I know, it's
and
like,
now we're here.
let's just go and sit in the Lisbon. Let's have a little sit off. Tell them to stop playing the music.
Yeah, they can play the music now.
Yeah.
Rob, you can play the music.
But no, thank you so much. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thanks for having me.
You've been listening to Proudly Said. Now, if it meant something to you, why not pass it on? If it didn't, maybe it will one day. Either way, stay kind, stay loud, and stay proud.